Hello.
I've already pressed it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have ya? Is it on? We already recorded this update, but we did it without the sound.
Yeah, we did the whole video, and then forgot that you can't plug the mic into the camera.
Yeah, so sorry if it's a bit swift and less funny than normal.
Because the other one was hilarious.
Yeah, it had like really, really good. You would have been rolling on the floor probably.
Yeah, I had us chuckling for a couple of hours.
Yeah. So if this was less funny,
oh well.
I mean it's free. You're not paying for it.
We climbed to the top of the bloody mountain for this.
Yeah, you got it for free. Again.
There's the rock.
Yeah, so we will talk about that a bit later in the update, I guess, but that rock...
That's for future, yeah, future times.
Yeah, we're going to break it up to give you a bit more than like one a week. So last time we spoke, we were in Sandhill, which was great. And then we... long time ago, yeah. We headed...
That's where we got the night bus. The first night bus that we had taken. We'd taken like the day ones, which was lovely. But this was, what, how many hours?
12.
12. Of those 12 hours, how many? 9 of those were ridiculous and
Ridiculously awesome.
It was a night bus, but there was no sleeping for me.
Yeah. I slept quite well. I was in the window seat.
The window plus half of mine, because he slept on the side, didn't he?
I don't really think so.
We will never know. Yeah, so we got the night bus there. We landed in Santa Marta by bus.
Refreshed.
Really not refreshed, so that day was a bit hazy. We just kind of relaxed on that day, but landed in Santa Marta and then took the day off, and the next day is when we went to Tayrona Beach, which you would have seen in some pictures.
Yeah, and so Santa Marta's a bit of a funny town. It's like a port town. It's a bit rubbish really, but a lot of tourists go there, and it's the launch point for a couple of activities we wanted to do. Tayrona National Park, which is like it's a beach but on the coast where the rainforest meets the beach. So it's quite epic, quite pretty, and there's lots of kind of massive rocks in the water, and lots of rapids and things. You can't really swim, but it was kind of, you do like a 2-hour jungle trek.
Which is really
together.
nice.
Yeah.
It's all along the coast, so you're just sort of winding sort of in and out of the coast into the rainforest, and up and down quite a bit.
We stayed there overnight in hammocks, which it was sold a bit differently, in my opinion. It was like hammocks on the beach, which to me means my hammock's going to be strung up between 2 coconut trees. With the water just there.
Probably for health and safety reasons, they couldn't because of the falling coconuts.
You're more likely to be hit on the head by a coconut
Then struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, was that it? I just guessed.
No, yeah.
That's fair.
There's a fact.
Always learning.
Free, again. Remember what you're getting.
Yeah, so what it actually was almost like a farm of hammocks. So hammock, and they're quite close
There's
together.
a picture on the blog, if you want to have a look.
Take a look. Is it up yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, take a look, yeah. So it's the first time I slept on a hammock, so I found it quite comfortable.
I did, yeah.
Slept on it wrong because my legs were like up there, and my head was in the middle bit.
You had white feet when you woke up.
But it was really nice because we had like the
White,
breeze.
lifeless
we had the breeze going through. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And there was no mosquitoes or bugs or anything like that, so that's always a plus.
But beach bums, we are not. So lots of people kind of stayed overnight so that they could hang out on the beach all day, but we're not really like that. We like to go on walks and things and kind of keep busy. So we left that morning because we knew that our next destination was Minka, which we were really excited about. So we haven't done there isn't a blog at the moment about Minka, so you'll get this.
Oh.
Well, by the time we've edited this, it'll probably be another week, so read the blog about Minka.
Read the vlog first.
It's great.
This video may never come out.
Yeah. So Minka is a town, take about an hour from Santa Marta, and it's in the rainforest, but it's like up on a mountainous slide.
In Minka.
In Minka, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's what you said. You said it's in Minka.
No, I said Minka's a town in the rainforest.
Yes. So, like we said, Santa Marta cycle stop off. So the Minka place we went to, one for the scenery, because it was the hostel we stayed at was halfway up the mountain, and you could actually, there was a nice view of the mountains, and then was Santa Marta straight down. So you could see the whole of the city, which is fantastic. And the first day that we were there, we went up to the coffee farm.
Organic coffee farm.
I would say coffee tree. Went to see the coffee tree, and we did the coffee tour and also the cocoa leaf plant seed.
Yeah, it's a bit strange
thing.
because like I expected it to be like strawberry fields, rows and rows of coffee plants, but it wasn't. They were just kind of like a plant there, a plant there.
Just on the side of the
plant
hill.
up there.
There was just loads of random plants. I couldn't see any, but
I saw more avocados than coffee plants.
maybe they should do that.
We think that they're growing something illegal.
Yeah, it's a bit fishy. And the guy that did the tour was very...
Well, there's just not enough coffee plants to make a living out of it.
Oh, and that.
Yeah, that first.
But they showed us the process, without any of the coffee.
Yeah, it's out of
Beans.
season, so you had to use your imagination quite a lot. I mean, it was nice.
It is out of
good.
season, but they do it 4 times a year,
Yeah.
apparently, because the soil's so good.
We were there the wrong day.
Yeah, we were there the wrong day. Next day it would have been flourishing.
Yeah. And then from there we did like a really nice walk through the rainforest to get to a waterfall, which I completely forgot the name of. Read the blog.
Pozo Azul.
It's got it?
Pozo Azul. It's just, it's not the name of the waterfall, they just have them everywhere, because it basically is a pool of blue water, it means.
So we swam in there.
Another fact.
We were travelling with a group of people who didn't really want to swim, so we only had a little quick swim. I got my camera out, took some photos, but it was quite swift.
They pretty much had a swim already, because it was quite...
Oh yeah, it smashed it down with rain.
Absolutely smashed it down in the rain, yeah. For a good 20 minutes.
But it's fine, once you're wet, you're wet. Get in the water.
Get in the water, you're in the water anyway.
Yeah.
But they like Bro said, they didn't want to go in, so we only spent about 5 minutes swimming around, didn't we?
Yeah. But it was fine, like we'd had a really nice day, and we went back, and the hostel we were staying at was great.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. We did.
Well, we've got a boat tour at 11. So
Yeah, hurry up. Stuff to do.
God, quick it up.
Yeah, so where a hostel was, you had to like walk up the mountain a little bit out of the town. You couldn't get there by road. So it was a really kind of nice isolated hostel, but it was full of like people from all over the world.
Full of our type of people as well.
Our type, like A+ people.
I'm here to travel, not to get smashed and go out.
Yeah, like legends, not. Well, that what you did.
Not that.
Oh yeah. Pints. Well, cut. Yeah, so really nice lodge, really nice hostel. There's some really great people there who hopefully we'll meet up with along the way on our travels. And the only bad thing was, at night, there were what we like to call kamikaze beetles.
Yeah, they were ridiculous. They like that
That's too big.
with wings.
That's too big.
They were huge.
Yeah, size of our fist.
And they had no sense of direction at all. And at about 7:30 they came in and just absolutely pelted everyone. Yeah, and people were trying to eat their meals, play cards. This is everyone's just trying to get rid of them.
Well, everyone else is quite calm.
No one else, in my eyes, everyone else was struggling as well.
Bro was the worst.
I was the worst. Yeah. I had to spend most of the night in the dark.
We had a lot of lulls.
So they didn't know where I was. But they come to die. They'll
Yeah.
land on you, land on the floor, dead.
Yeah, and in the morning you'd get up out of the hostel, out your hammock. The hammocks here weren't as good. They were very small.
They were tiny, yeah, and they had like the mosquito net, but that was sort of touching you a bit, and it was
Yeah.
kind of like, this isn't really
And
doing
in your
anything.
hut were the flying beetles. Oh, you've got a video. So I went in to try and get something
Oh, it's
out
not
of
very
my
good.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
not
all
very
you can see
good.
is flashing lights and screaming, probably, but you know, worth a go. So apart from those, yeah, you wake up in the morning and there would just be dead bugs everywhere, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, and the person would just sweep away all of these dead bodies to
So,
a bug grave.
So that was that part, and we were going to go to Cartagena, which is a colonial town west of there, but we kind of worked out our route, and we've booked a flight out from Colombia on the 28th, which a little bit of a mistake because
Mate.
we'd like to spend more time here.
We've got stuff to do.
Are we back online? On the line?
Kind of cut out there.
Hello? For some reason, the recording just stops automatically.
Which is good because we were going to go to the next place. We're
Next
mid-story.
place.
So, next place we got the overnight bus, bravely.
Another
again.
one. Yeah.
This one was
Much better.
16 hours was the planned duration, but it actually took 20 in all. And
Yeah.
actually, we were on schedule for about 14 and a half hours because the driver was a bloody lunatic. And he seemed to get us there quite quickly. But
Well, they are called Rapido Ochoa. That's the bus
yeah,
company.
Rapido,
Rapido it was.
and they wore like pilot stripes,
They did. Yeah, like,
just in case they took off.
into a ravine.
Yeah, we were delayed because of some mudslides, either or, and they were all over the roads. And because the mudslides happened, trees had come across the road, and the electric pylons had sort of dropped.
So I felt like we were quite lucky actually, because the mudslide that held us up for ages, we were only sort of 20 lorries back. He was propping up the cables, which a tree had fallen on, so the cables had collapsed across the road. He was propping them up so that the bus could go underneath. Didn't feel very safe.
No, but we got by. I was happy because we could just crack on.
Didn't see a risk assessment.
No, there was a police teenager there.
Yeah, teenage policeman.
Teenage policeman, but that was it pretty much.
Yeah, we're excited about Medellin because another big city like Bogota where we started, but it's everyone we've kind of spoken to says it's their favoured city. You get a couple of people who prefer Bogota, but
Bogota's smaller and seems to have a little bit more sort of the culture and the graffiti and everything is more dense, and it's instead of being sort of straight roads, it's all sort of hills everywhere, and that's kind of the appeal.
yeah, it's quite scenic.
But Medellin is more of an actual. It's actually a city you wouldn't be out of place in Europe.
Yeah, we went on
It's sorry, go on. So I was no, go on.
No, we're just like doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom.
yeah,
We
yeah.
just, like,
Maybe
play off each other.
wait for a pause. Wait for the pause and then.
But that's not
get in.
doesn't flow then.
No.
And they'll know it.
You.
It's not scripted. This. Yeah, so we went on a walking tour, and the people of Medellin feel a bit different from the rest of Colombia. They sort of see themselves as a
Paisley's.
separate. Yeah,
They call themselves.
yeah.
And it covers a bit of a larger area than Medellin, but they are very proud because surrounding Medellin is a load of mountains. So in the middle, it's just like this bowl
Basin.
sort of shape, and basin, lovely.
Yeah.
And so for ages they were just cut off from sort of anything, and they couldn't sort of trade or anything like that. So that's why they're so sort of proud to be, this is us, and you know.
Well, their ancestry comes from different peoples to the rest of Colombia. The people who kind of founded Medellin were from a different part of the world, so they're a bit different. But yeah, the city feels much more economically advanced. Yeah, it's got more of an infrastructure, it's got a metro system, but it's also got a horrible history of Pablo Escobar, whose reign on the city lasted for a good 20 years. But so we went and did some tours, which was really interesting. There's like a district called Comuna 13 where a lot of the people there were most affected by the drug cartels, and we were kind of shown around by somebody who actually grew up in the area whilst it was all going on. Yeah, and then we did a couple of days in Medellin. It was quite interesting, and then we've headed out here. Whoa, up to date.
It's so calming, and the water, I don't think you can see, maybe you can.
Well, come here yourself, buy a ticket, you cheapskates.
Yeah, why do I have to describe everything all the bloody time?
We're in Gutepe, which is, I guess, kind of like a bit of a Lake District, but better. Ooh, oh. No, the Lake District is great, but this is
a Colombian Lake District.
Yeah, you've got like, it's more of like a holiday area for, I think, the local Colombian people. So the richer people buy kind of lake houses here, and it's a collection of dotted islands. Yeah, there are some pictures of this.
Well, there are now, actually.
Because over in the distance, you'll see a giant rock.
Is it there?
Oh. Ah, well, it's there, you can see it. So it's massive when you get there, and we did a walk up the rock. So the people of Gutepe and the people of
El Peñón.
Yeah, done that. We're contesting for years and years who the rock belonged to. And they kind of argued about it ages and ages, and the people of Gutepe decided that what they needed to do was paint in white paint Gutepe on it. So on the other side of it, in giant letters, is G, and then the beginning of a U, but it just looks like an I, because as they were doing it, the other town found out about it, came out, had a riot, and stopped them doing it. So now, on the other side, there's just a massive G-I in white paint, and it means absolutely nothing.
G.I. Joe. People are going to think now.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. And later on, very excitingly, we're going to try and get tickets to a football game in Medellin. And they're playing a team from Brazil.
It's like the Champions League, but for South America.
Yeah. So as like hardcore footy fans, we're gonna go along, and apparently it's supposed to be quite something. Like, as you can imagine, the stadium's gonna be quite chaotic and a little bit dangerous. But we're gonna buy ourselves some Atletico Nacional t-shirts, which is the team that we're supporting.
Blend in. Yeah.
With our sunbuns and beards. But we'll be wearing the right colours, so don't worry about it. We won't get any video there. I mean, we might get some on our phone, I guess. But yeah, all up to date. What the plank, mate?
This one.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
He's up there.
I'm going to get down before the other guy gets on, because I don't think I could take his weight. Oh my god, I just bloody hit my head. Oh. Did you get that? Can you see that? No. There he is. Oh, I don't know what he's doing now.
Salsa.
Alright, that's it for today.
See you later, fans.
Bye.